Hello all, welcome to this online recording sessions in data science. So far we have discussed Python sessions, right? So in this Python session, we are going to see data visualization. So using Python libraries, we can do data visualization. Okay. So how we are going to do data visualization and all that we are going to see in this session. Okay. First, data visualization. So data visualization concept, data visualization, it can be done for a data scientist or the person who are working related to data science. They can do data visualization by these ways. Okay, they can do by Tableau, by Power BI, by Excel, okay, by Matlab software, okay, Matlab software, QuickView, okay, then R programming, then Python also. Okay, so all these ways the persons who are working as a data analyst can look into these features for to be worked on a data visualization. Okay, so right, so Python and R, both the languages are there, right? So Python is used for machine learning, deep learning. So entire data science is depending upon Python programming, but R, it is exclusively mostly used for data visualization purpose. Okay, so using Python we can do some data visualization, right? So what are the libraries that are required in Python to do data visualization? Means we can do, we can use Matplotlib, Plotty, Seaborn. Okay, these are the famous libraries that can be used in Python for a data visualization. Okay, so Matplotlib is the some of the oldest library that is used in Python for data visualization. So after that, Plotty library got attached to the Matplotlib. Okay, so using Matplotlib dot Plotty, okay, so Plotty is getting added to Matplotlib. Okay, so using these two, there are some features got added. Okay, using Plotty. Okay, so Plotty is joined to Matplotlib. Okay, so Matplotlib dot Plotty. Okay, Pyplot. Okay, Pyplot. So together they are used for data visualization and they are used for plotting line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts and all. Okay, then what is Seaborn? Seaborn is the advanced, very advanced version of the Matplotlib and Pyplot. Okay, so this is built on top of Matplotlib. Okay, so it has advanced features than Matplot. Okay, so let us see why we need data visualization. So why we need data visualization, what are the different types of graphs we can see. Okay, see, if I talk something, if I write something, rather than draw something, in which way more communication is conveyed to the users or the audience? Okay, diagrammatical representations, right? So mostly diagrammatical representations convey audience or satisfy the users in a friendly way. Okay, they can understand much easier if it is a diagrammatic representation. Okay, so picture is worth 1,000 words. Picture speaks more than the words. Okay, people attract seeing diagrams also rather than the text words. Okay, data visualization refers to graphical or visual representation of data and information. Okay, so data visualization is nothing but we represent the data in the form of graphs. Okay, pictorially we represent the data instead of in a text format. We represent same text data in the form of graphs. Okay, So it includes like charts, graphs and maps. Okay, it is used for decision making. Okay, so we can do filtering, so we can come up with a good decision making. Okay, when there is a good visualization, good decisions can be also be possible. Okay, so it is the first step for any kind of data analysis work. So data visualization is the very first step for any kind of data analysis. Okay, so it is very easy to understand complex problems also if it is a diagrammatic representation. Okay, so these are some of the graphs that you can see: line graphs, bar graphs, histograms. Okay, so line graphs looks like this, bar graphs like this, histogram like this. Okay, Matplotlib and Pyplot. Matplotlib is used for data visualization in Python. Okay, most popular for Python. It is used for creating 2D graphs. Okay, Matplotlib is used for creating 2D plots. Okay, then what about Pyplot? It is a module within the Matplot. Okay, so it is a collection of methods which allows users to create charts. Okay, so Pyplot consists of methods. Okay, Pyplot consists of methods which allows users to create different kinds of charts. Okay, so manually you can install you with the help of these steps. Okay, we can open cmd, then pip install matplotlib, then installation will start. Then after successful installation we'll get a message. Okay, so we can now plot different graphs. Okay, so after this command. Okay, so using numpy arrays, why we need numpy again, numpy and pandas when we are doing matplotlib, right? So using numpy we can it helps in processing plotting charts using pyplot. Okay, because if it is a numerical format, no, data manipulation and data reading is very easy using numpy. Okay, so with the help of numpy also we can use it along with the pyplot and matplotlib libraries. Okay, so numpy helps the process of plotting charts using pyplot. Okay, numpy is helping pyplot and matplotlib. Okay, so it is a module to generate arrays. Okay, that's why if you want to plot arrays and all, we need numpy, right? So after creating arrays, again we can plot if at all we need. Okay, like that, having all elements of same type, but its functional is different from the list. Okay, so this is a syntax. Okay, this we have seen previously, right? Yeah, this is all about creating arrays. Okay, yeah, basic rules for plotting a chart. Okay, we need to choose an appropriate chart type if there are various options like line, bar and pie. Okay, so if it is data is different form, right? Categorical format and numerical format, right? So if it is categorical format, what we need to do? If it is numerical format, what we need to do? Okay, that we need to remember what kind of graphs we need to use. Okay, what kind of graphs we need to use. Okay, so if it is a categorical data, that means text data, so we need to use some special graphs. Okay, so if it is numerical data, we can go with line graphs. Okay, line graphs. So if it is categorical data, we can go with bar graphs. Okay, so again, whether one variable is required, whether two variables are required for plotting a bar chart, line chart, it all depends. Okay, so choose the correct label of the axis. Okay, we need to choose correct label. Okay, give some title so that our chart gives some information related to the user. Okay, whenever the user sees our chart, no, you should get some information at least. Okay, what kind of chart it is, so where I can use it, in what way it is helpful to us. So okay, these are the basic things that need to be conveyed to the user while we are plotting. Okay, we can change the color of the chart also. Okay, all this can be done. Okay, so choosing the color also we should be optimized, like, okay, when we should use red color, when you use light colors, when you use to dark colors. Okay, these all matters in data visualization when you are into data visualization. Okay, dark colors conveys some dangerous things, some arrogant things, some, okay, it talks about that. Okay, but light colors, it talks about peace. Okay, cool environment, like this. Okay, so depending upon the situation or depending upon the scenario that we are trying to visualize, so you need to choose colors, graphs accordingly. Okay, so line chart. Okay, so first steps to create a line chart. So these are the basic steps that we need to create a line chart. Okay, so what are the steps? Okay, so first it displays information as a series of data points called markers. Okay, so what are markers? These are symbols. Okay, symbols like star, okay, zero, circle, greater than, less than. Okay, so I think we can show it in scatter plot. Okay, what is scatter plot? Why we need markers there? Okay, there. Okay, okay, so line chart. So first step is importing matplotlib, then plot. Okay, matplotlib as plt. Okay, plt dot plot xy means it will plot x-axis and y-axis. Okay, using plot function. Okay, then plot dot x label, plot dot y label. Okay, your text can be given is what is x-axis, what is y-axis. Okay, you can label it. So this may be employee id, suppose employee id or employee name. Then here we can plot salary. Okay, so this is y-axis. Okay, plot y label. So in y label you can give salary, x label you can give employee name or employee id. Okay, plot dot show displays the figures. Okay, yeah, this is the basic code that we can use for plotting a straight line. Okay, so these all are the charts that can be used. Okay, so I think it is the time to go for practical approach. Okay, so let us go for practical approach and see some basic charts. Okay, so first we'll see matplotlib and pyplot, then followed by the Seaborn library. Okay, okay, so first we will be continuing from the pandas, right? So we'll be continuing with the pandas. Okay, so first let me check whether pandas is running or not. So I have imported the dataset already. Okay, so I'm running it. So now what I will do, so I will install matplotlib library. Okay, so what is the syntax for that? Import matplotlib dot py plot as plt. Okay, shift enter. It is typing in caps, right? Let me use small letters. So import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, shift enter. Yeah, so now my matplot library got okay uploaded. Okay, so now I can use this matplotlib dot pyplot. Okay, so what I'm doing, so I'm taking pandas help to read the data set. So that data set I'm using it for plotting the graphs. Okay, so or else you can use manually also. You can give manually randomly some data and then you can plot also. Okay, but right now I'm trying to use the above data set to plot it. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take, so what are the columns that are there here? Let me see it. So age, so let us take the numerical parts. Okay, so line graph, right? So first, the very first chart is we are doing line graph. Okay, so in line graph let us take age and what is another numerical thing present here? Age and experience. Okay, or else age and experience, let us take this, right? Age and experience in current domain. Okay, so let us take this. or else okay, so age and experience in current domain. So we are taking these two. Okay, so what we'll do, okay, what we'll do, so where is my data set? First of all, in the data. Okay, so in the data variable, my data, everything, my data set is present in the data variable. Okay, so from this data variable, okay, from this data variable, what I will do, I'll declare one variable. Okay, what is that variable name? Okay, age. Okay, age equal to data dot age. Okay, data dot age or data dot ilog. Okay, so data dot ilog, here what I can use in data dot ilog. So here so total for I think 50 samples, right? This data set is consisting. So 50 samples means no, 4652 samples. So 0 to 4652, right? So what I will do, data dot ilog. So from 0 to 50. So let us take some 50 samples. Okay, from data. Okay, so from data variable. So what is the column name that I am choosing? Age, right? So you put it that in another variable. Okay, age. Okay, shift enter. So see, it should be exactly the same as it is there in the column. Okay, if we give small letters, capital letters, it will not accept it. Okay, yeah, now it got executed. So next what I will do, so I will take another one. Okay, what is another one? Experience, right? Experience in current domain. Okay, so let me give another way, experience. Okay, experience is equal to, okay, same data dot ilog. Okay, I can use this, but my column name is wrong, right? Experience in current domain, I need to take this. Okay, experience in current domain. Okay, capital E, right? So it should be same as our column name. If you give small letters or capital letters in between or as we like, it won't work. Okay, yeah, it is working fine. So now what I will do, I am plotting line graph, right? So let me take one text file, line graph. Okay, so we are plotting line graph. Okay, so for line graph, first we have taken these two columns. Okay, line graph mostly used for numerical data. Okay, mostly for numerical data. Okay, okay, so next what I will do, so plt dot, so plt is the matplot library, right? Plt dot plot, what I need to plot, I need to plot these two variables, right? Age comma experience, age comma experience. Okay, so let me try to run it. Yeah, it is coming like this. Okay, line graph, age comma experience. Okay, that's why it's not matching, right? So otherwise let me take this index means this, right? Index means this. Okay, index means this, the very first column, it is having numbers. Okay, let me take, my graph is not representable perfectly, so I am just changing the another numeric format. Okay, data dot ilog. Okay, so here there is no column name, so that's why I will not use. Okay, I will not use the column name. Okay, so let me run it. So for index also it is seem to be like this only, right? So age, for age, yeah, okay. So this is a line graph. Okay, so now if I want to change the color, so what I can do, I can put comma color color equal to, so I can give a different color also, red. Okay, so shift enter. So with red color I'll get a line graph. Okay, see, it all depends upon the data points that we have. Okay, so our data points may be not uniform, means we'll get graphs like this only. Okay, so it is not just conveying some good information, right? So that's why when you are choosing a graph, you need to choose consciously, okay, which graph to use to when. Okay, so color red. Then what are the columns that we have? Line width also. Okay, line width is equal to, let me give 3. Okay, so what is line width? It is the thickness. Okay, so previously you have seen light lines, right? Now you are able to see dark lines. Okay, so line width, then after what we can do, line style. Okay, so line style. Okay, so line style equal to, in line style also there are different. Okay, we have dashed. Okay, so let us see dashed. Dashed means it will come like this. Okay, so we have another one also, dotted. Yeah, you can have dotted also. So you can change the line styles. Okay, so some line styles like dotted, dashed, okay, line, okay, uniform line, okay, you can use. Okay, this. Okay, you can use solid also. Solid means it will come uniformly. Okay, yeah, solid means this. Okay, I'll mention it here. Okay, solid, dash, okay, dotted. Okay, so these are the 3 types that is mostly used in case of line graph. Okay, so it is too big, right? So if you want to change the name, okay, change the size, so what I can do, plot dot figure. Okay, so before plotting, plot dot figure. Okay, plot dot figure, here you can give figure size. Okay, figure size. So let me take this, then observe whether I can choose it not. So it is coming too big. So you can change the dimension of the graph. Okay, so it is too big, right? So you can take smaller ones also, 2, 3. Yeah, it is coming similar, somewhat more smaller. Let me take 8. Let me increase the width rather than the height. Okay, 8. So if you want to increase the height, go with the first changeable. If you want to increase the width, go with this. Okay, okay, so still you can make your graph look better. Okay, yeah, okay, this looks somewhat fine. Okay, this is optional. Okay, this is optional. So the very basic thing that we need is 2 variables. Okay, 2 variables from the above data set. Okay, then plt dot plot. Okay, this is line graph. Okay, next graph we'll see. So next graph, what we'll do, we will take bar plot. Okay, bar plot. Okay, so bar plot, same lines of code we can use. So same lines of code we can use. Here we can change. Okay, plt dot we can give. So generally bar plot is used for categorical data. So but let us see whether it will work for numerical data or not. Okay, bar, shift enter. Okay, it's working. Okay, so but generally we used for categorical data. So what I am doing, same code same code, I can omit this. Okay, so I can omit this, shift enter. Okay, this is bar. Okay, so bar plot. Okay, bar plot. Okay, so we'll see some more features. We can label X label, Y label, we can add legends. Okay, okay, first let us plot this plots. Okay, so next we will plot scatter plot. Okay, scatter plot. For scatter plot, what I can do, same code, here I will give, here I will give scatter. Okay, here I will give scatter. See, this is how the scatter plot looks. Okay, so if you want to change this, instead of every time circles, if you want to change the shape of the scatter plots, then what we can do, we have one more feature here, marker. Okay, so marker is equal to, we can give the shape that we want. So let me give star. Yeah, using star you can get. So we have different shapes like this. Okay, plus symbol, minus symbol, greater than, less than, hash. So all these symbols are present in marker. Okay, that can be used for scatter plots like this. Okay, so let me give plus symbol. Okay, it will appear like this. So as your wish, you can do it. Okay, so scatter plot is all about this. Okay, so marker consists of plus, minus, greater than, less than, okay, hash, and different functions. Okay, so next we will see we have horizontal bar, we have seen, no, right? So our horizontal bar is simple. Okay, simple. Here put h bar. If you put h bar, what happens? If you put h bar, module Matplotlib has no attribute h bar. Okay, it's not working. So we have horizontal bar also. Okay, horizontal bar also. Okay, okay, as of now, simple bar graph we are plotting. Okay, so line graph, bar plot, then scatter plot. Okay, so next we can go with so another plot. Okay, pie chart, can we go? Let me see whether percentage is used or not. So percentage is not there. Okay, so generally pie chart is used when we have percentages. Okay, percentages. Okay, so but let me check it. So for pie chart, so this is a text file, right? That's why it's coming like this. Let me type it in the code cell. Okay, instead of text file. Delete it. Okay, so what I'll do here, the pie chart. Okay, so pie chart, for pie chart we need, if we have, generally we use pie chart for when you have percentages. Okay, percentage of marks or total percentage. Okay, anything that is in the form of percentage, at that time we can go with pie chart. Okay, so as of now, what we can change here. Okay, so we can change here plot dot pie. So I'm just seeing it whether I can plot it. Color, so color cannot be used in pie chart. Okay, that's why it is showing got an unexpected keyword color. Okay, so it should have generally it should have percentage symbol, then only it will work. Okay, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so pie chart can be used for percentage. Okay, so now let us move to, so in this way we can plot different some of the basic charts using Matplotlib and Pyplot. Okay, so here I would like to share some features. Okay, So in this, so what features I can share? Some basic features, like if I want to label X label and Y label, at that time what can I use? plt dot X label. So in that X label, so what is my x-axis is showing? Age, right? So let me give here age of a person. Okay, so this is about font size also you can give here. Okay, color also you can mention. Okay, in which color if you want to. Okay, color. Okay, color equal to, so if I want to okay, red I can take. Okay, then if I want to give font size also, I can give font size. Okay, font size. So font size, how much I can give? Let me give 5. Okay, X label. What I'm getting? Y label. Your bracket is not closed, right? Right. Okay. Yeah. See, age of a person, experience. Okay. So for experience, I have not given any size, right? So by default, it is coming the size. Okay. It's the text. Okay. Okay. Y. So, but in X, I have given font size, right? So let me give this 10. Then let me check it. Yeah. See. So 10 is looking fine. Okay. So age of a person is in 10. Okay. So if you want to change the size, you can change. So for Y label also, you can give. Okay, for Y label also you can change font size 15, 20 to whatever the it is flexible for the user. Okay, how it will be good for a user to view your chart. Okay, next X label, Y label oval, right? So next, if you want to save your graphs, so what you can do at that time? So plt dot save. Okay, plt dot save figure. Okay, save figure. So you can give some name. Okay, my scatter plot I will give. Okay, you can give your name, my scatter. So I'm giving with plot. Okay, plot dot png. You can give png, jpg also you can give it. Okay, so this scatter plot will be saved. If I give save, see, it is coming here. So now you can download this. Okay, you can download this. You can download your graph after you constructed it. See, this is my graph. Okay, so in the similar way, you can save remaining figures also. Whatever you have plot using plt dot save figure, you can save your figure. Okay, so now we have one more feature, that is legend. Okay, so plt dot legend. Okay, plt dot legend. So for plotting legend, we need to give label also. Okay, yeah, see, legend means you'll get it. So what are the different points? Okay, so since I'm having only one different point, so that different point is indicated by okay red color, and it is showing what does this mean, what does this points mean. Okay, these points mean age. Okay, so like this it will be displayed information here. Okay, so if I share this graph image to a user after downloading, he might understand better if I put a legend, right? So if I put a legend, so you may think these plots are belongs to age. Okay, so age of a person, experience. Okay, so in this way user gets some information about my plot. Okay, so these are the some basics steps in Matplotlib and Pyplot. Okay, so now let us see Seaborn. Okay, so line graph, bar graph, histogram, scatter plot. We have seen scatter plot, line graph, bar graph. Okay, you can also use histogram, pie chart, 3D plot also. Okay, so let us take some examples from this. Okay, it is showing good. Okay, this tutorial for Geek for Geeks is tutorial is somewhat good. Okay, so I can suggest this also to learn this. Okay, so 3 lines you just remember from the data set. Okay, so here are some basic graphs that you can look into it. Apart from our usage, what they have used, they have plotted dots also. Okay, lines, they have used lines. It is looking better, right, when I use lines. Figure dot tags, I think this line they have used. So let us also use this line. What we will get, just see. We are getting an empty. Okay, okay, so now let us move to Seaborn. Okay, Seaborn library. So what is this Seaborn library? So what different plots we can plot using Seaborn? Let us see. Okay, so first we need to install Seaborn library. Okay, so if you are using Anaconda, you can go with conda.install Seaborn. Okay, if you are using Python environment like Google Colab, you can directly go here. Okay, you can go with this step. So what I am trying to do here, so I am taking NumPy. Okay, so NumPy, it will be same. Okay, SNS dot, previously I used PLT dot, right? Previously I used PLT dot bar graph or line graph, like that, right? But here I am using SNS dot set. SNS is nothing but Seaborn. Okay, okay, so let us see it, this also. Okay, pip install Seaborn. Okay, requirements already satisfied. So next step, what I will do, okay, next step what I will do, I will use some random number, okay, to plot histogram. I am plotting. Okay, histogram I am plotting. How do I know? SNS dot histplot if I used. Okay, so this can be used with Matplotlib also. Okay, so but what is the difference between Matplotlib and Seaborn? Are we able to plot some special graphs using Seaborn? Means I can say yes. Okay, so some graphs that are not possible with Matplot, we can plot using Seaborn. Okay, so what are those? We will see it. Yeah, so we are able to plot histogram. Okay, histogram. Okay, so import numpy as np, import Seaborn as a, okay, SNS. So I think there is no doubt in these 2 lines of code. Okay, so next some random univariant. Okay, some random univariant variables and some numbers I am taking. Okay, okay, so using RS and D, then I am plotting it. What plot? Histogram plot. Okay, yeah. Next one, let us see. Some features are getting added. Okay, so we are adding some features. Okay, put a histogram with multiple colors. Okay, then we are able to plot line plot also. Okay, various line plot. Okay, dashed, dotted. Okay, that all we can see here. Yeah, see, if you use Seaborn, no, you see this background. Okay, you see this background, somewhat background is highlighted, right? So this is possible in Seaborn. Okay, although you can plot the same graph in Matplot, but this highlighting and all can be done in Seaborn. Okay, okay, so there are many interesting graphs, okay, using Seaborn. Okay, so if you look into it, yeah, these are some more different things that you can see in Seaborn. Okay, swan plot. Okay, swan plot is possible in only histogram. Okay, how we can plot swan plot? You can see it here. Okay, swan plot. Okay, you can use this data, you can plot it. Okay, this is possible only Seaborn. Okay, swan plot, violin plot is also there, I think. Let me check it here. Violin plot, count plot, whisker plot also. So whisker plot, count plot, violin plot. Okay, box plot. Okay, see, this is violin plot. Okay, violin plot. Okay, so violin plot looks like this. This is box plot or whisker plot, we can say. So this box plot is also very important. This box plot shows 5 parameters. Okay, minimum value, maximum value, median, okay, higher value, lower value, and middle value. Okay, so box plot is very important. It is mostly used because it has 5 parameters. Okay, lower value is this one. Okay, this one. Okay, the one that is coming exactly to the 10. Okay, okay, min. Okay, maximum is that is coming on the top. Okay, so and here also in blue color you can see the first one is okay, maximum, and this is median, and this is minimum. Okay, so box plot has 5 features. Okay, you can see it. So so all those features you can explore using Seaborn. Okay, it is very interesting. It is advanced version then. So Matplotlib. Okay, so that's it for today's session. I hope you got some good information using Matplotlib, Pyplot, and Seaborn. Okay, so that's it for today's session. So thank you all. So thank you for giving this opportunity.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.